Hi, this is Francisco Bijan from vitalcoaching.com, and we are talking about breakups for men and for women. I mean, the principles or the things that I'm going to say here can be applied to both. The topic for this video is how can I get her back? I mean, this is just incredible because I have been coaching guys on now more than 5 years on this topic, and this is a question which keeps on coming and coming. When you break up, you have this very strong desire of getting back together with your ex, and I will keep repeating that over and over again because that's the only thing I can say, and I think it's very important for you to hear that. In 95% of the cases, again, getting back together does not work. It doesn't work because the reasons that it lead to your breakup are still there most of the times. If a girl, we are going to take the situation where you are a man and a girl did break up with you, or your wife, you know, if you are divorcing. When she breaks up with you, she has the reasons for breaking up. And most of the time this involves either getting bored, saturated, or simply going beyond really the relationship she's in with you. And she breaks up, she decides to get her freedom back. And when she does that, she has reasons for that. It means that simply the space of the relationship became too limiting for her, and she wants to head for new relationships, new territories. So when you go back to her, everything that you bring into the picture reminds her of the reasons she broke up with you in the first place. So that's one reason. Another reason is there are certain of your behaviors that she didn't like. For instance, you might have been too possessive or too demanding, too controlling, too jealous. All these attitudes were limiting her as well. Another thing is that she simply met somebody else and she might be in a new relationship right now. So you have all these possibilities, all these reasons why she breaks up. And most of the times when you go back into her life, you know, for instance, you give her a call and you say, you know what, I really miss what we used to have. Is there a way we can reconnect with each other? Most of the times what she's going to remember is the fact that there was a reason why she break up. And this reason is still there. So it's a deal breaker. That's the first thing to realize and to remember. When this deal breaker is still there, it's very hard to do, you know, to come back to her, into her life and do something about it. Now, in some isolated cases, you know, in these 5% of the cases that I mentioned, sometimes two persons are going to be ready to give it another try because they took a break, and then they both persons realize that, hey, there is a chance here, why don't we give it another try? And that's true, that's a possibility, that's something that can happen. But these are very rare isolated situations. And yes, it can work, yes, it can be successful if you have two persons who are committed to make it work. They understand what were the challenges of their relationship and they decide to do something about it and get back together. So when you are, you know, in this zone, in this breakup zone, you have two ways to go. One of them is to be stacked on the past, focus on your ex, wanting to get back together with her, and the other attitude is to focus on the future and realize that you have a world of possibilities ahead of you and that it's good to go and enjoy it. So my advice, of course by experience and because I have been coaching dozens of guys on this topic, my advice is focus on the future. The more you stay stacked on the past, you know, the more difficult it is to move into the future. One of the key reasons why guys stay in this breakup zone for long periods of time, you know, it can involve months or even years, it is because they don't want to let go of the past, they don't want to let go of their girlfriend, and therefore they stay stuck. They try to gain back control over something which is out of their hands, and therefore it creates this kind of painful situation where you stay in the breakup zone. So what I just described, you know, it works for men towards women, but the same the other way around. If you are a woman and your boyfriend did break up with you, you are exactly in the same type of dynamics, and you can apply exactly the same strategies what I described. Focus on the future, focus on reconnecting with new men or, you know, new dating situations. Now, there is a program on my site, it's called How to Get Your Power Back After He Breaks Up or After She Breaks Up, for the program for men. I encourage you to go and get it, really. This is packed with strategies, power. It's an ebook, it's audios, it's advice, it's articles and a forum. So go and get it. It's all there on vitalcoaching.com. You take care for now and have a great day. Bye bye.